Hundreds of supporters of the Cockroach Janta Party, Cockroach People's Party or CJP, a satirical social media movement in India, have gathered in New Delhi after weeks of grabbing news headlines. The party, a play on Prime Minister Narendra Modi's Hindu nationalist Bharatiya Janata Party, BJP, has attracted millions of online followers and widespread support among young Indians. When the European Union issued its latest tranche of sanctions against Israeli settler groups and their leaders, Regavim, founded in part by the country's finance minister Bezalel Smotrich, these groups welcomed the measures as a badge of honor. Another sanctioned figure, Daniela Weiss, whose movement, Nachala, has held conferences on the Gaza border to discuss plans for settlement expansion into the occupied Palestinian territory, likewise dismissed the European penalties as ridiculous and banal.
The Azad Jammu and Kashmir Board of Intermediate and Secondary Education, Mirpur, has postponed the ongoing intermediate first annual examinations across Azad Jammu and Kashmir until further notice due to disruptions caused by a lockdown announced by the Public Action Committee. According to board officials, the decision in view of the prevailing situation and concerns over the smooth and secure conduct of examinations across the region.
Solar panel prices have jumped sharply in Pakistan ahead of the federal budget, with market rates rising even before any official announcement regarding proposed tax changes. According to market sources, prices of various solar panel models have increased by between 7,000 and 9,000 per panel, adding to the cost of installing solar energy systems.
OpenAI will voluntarily comply with President Donald Trump's new AI executive order. George Osborne, the company's head of countries, said the order, signed by Trump on Tuesday, requests access to the latest AI models 30 days before their release. It does not require companies to submit the models.
Pakistan Meteorological Department, PMD, has forecast rain and thunderstorms in several parts of the country, while most plain areas are expected to remain hot and dry. According to the department, weather conditions are likely to stay largely hot and dry across most regions today. However, rain is expected in parts of Upper Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan.
A gas cylinder explosion triggered a massive fire at a well-known pizza shop in Hujra Shah Makim, leaving 3 workers of the Suthra Punjab cleanliness campaign seriously injured, officials said. According to rescue officials, the incident occurred when a gas cylinder inside the pizza shop exploded, causing multiple blasts that quickly engulfed the entire outlet in flames.
Young students gathered in New Delhi on Saturday for the first street protest by the satirical Cockroach Janta Party, CJP, over alleged irregularities in recent major examinations. Carrying paper cockroach masks and pamphlets, the protesters called for the resignation of Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan, who has faced criticism over the irregularities, including question paper leaks and technical glitches.
Not too long ago, Hezbollah was proclaimed all but defeated. Israel's devastating military and clandestine campaigns had left the group close to demise, opined regional experts. The fall of Syrian President Bashar al-Assad removed a key regional ally who helped to funnel weapons and supplies to the group. A man has died after he was bitten by a shark off the south coast of Michaelmas Island in Western Australia. The 35-year-old was attacked while spearfishing with his family close to the town of Albany, police said. Quantum Global Data Center, QGDC, a venture of the Gul Ahmed Energy Group, has announced plans to develop Pakistan's largest Tier 3 data center with an initial investment of $230 million and commercial operations expected to begin in 2027. The company said the project could attract total investment of up to $600 million over the next 3 to 4 years as it expands its infrastructure to meet growing demand for digital services, cloud computing and artificial intelligence applications across the country. Anthropic is calling on major artificial intelligence (AI) labs to consider a coordinated and verifiable pause in development, warning that rapid advances in the technology could soon allow AI society can manage the risks. The Claude creator said AI's ability to complete tasks on its The Claude creator has been doubling roughly every 4 on its own, and it was headed for roughly every 4 months with recursive self-improvement, the point at which the technology can improve without human intervention.
Pakistan, Saudi Arabia and local partners have signed a Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, to explore the development of a maritime business district on prime Karachi port trusts, KPT waterfront land. The Maritime Affairs Ministry said on Saturday. In a statement, Maritime Affairs Minister Junaid Anwar Chaudhry said the MOU was signed between KPT, Saudi Business Council Nige Gateway Holding Company, Arif Habib Dolman REIT Management Limited, AHDRML, and the Pakistan Corporate Consortium.
India have called up teenager Vaibhav Suryavanshi for their upcoming 2020 international series against Ireland and England. The country's cricket board, BCCI, announced on Saturday, while Shreyas Iyer has been named captain. Suryavanshi, 15, is fresh off a breakout campaign in the Indian Premier League, in which he topped the scoring charts with 776 runs in 16 matches, while also breaking Chris Gale's record for most sixes in a season.
The United States has announced that it has intercepted multiple Iranian ballistic missiles and drones that were launched towards the Strait of Hormuz and the Gulf as negotiations between the two sides stall. According to the U.S. Central Command, CENTCOM, 7 ballistic missiles were fired towards Kuwait and Bahrain on Friday night, hours after CENTCOM shot down 4 Iranian attack drones that were launched towards the Strait of Hormuz. Saudi-Pakistan Joint Business Council Chairman Prince Mansour bin Mohammed Al Saud has expressed interest in investing in Pakistan's motorway infrastructure projects during a meeting with Federal Minister for Communication Abdul Aleem Khan. According to an official statement, the minister invited the Saudi business community to explore investment opportunities in major road infrastructure schemes, including the M6 Sukkah Hyderabad motorway, M10 Karachi Port motorway, and M13 Kari and Rawalpindi motorway. The Board of Directors of Peshawar Electric Supply Company has approved an annual bonus for employees in recognition of their performance during the 2025-26 fiscal year. According to an official notification, regular, contract and deputation employees will receive a bonus equal to 1 month's basic salary. Lump sum and daily wage employees will be awarded a bonus equivalent to 1 month's initial basic pay.
Dry and extremely hot weather has begun across Lahore and other parts of Punjab, with temperatures rising as the province experiences a new spell of heat, according to the Pakistan Meteorological Department, PMD. The current temperature in Lahore is around 32 degrees Celsius. The maximum temperature is expected to reach 41 degrees Celsius during the day.
Punjab Chief Minister Maryam Nawaz has directed authorities to ensure the early completion of the region's first Environment Observatory project, reaffirming the provincial government's commitment to environmental protection and the fight against plastic pollution. In her message on World Environment Day, the Chief Minister ordered the continuation of legal action against the manufacture, sale and use of substandard plastic bags.
The Islamabad High Court, IHC, has declared the government's decision to halt the overseas postings of trade and investment officers based on an intelligence agency report as illegal and void, directing authorities to proceed with the appointments. The ruling was issued by a single-member bench headed by Justice Raja Inam Amin Minans, which heard petitions filed by officers whose recent postings had been blocked, despite completing the selection process. A Nepali mountaineer who survived nearly a week on Mount Everest said he chewed ice to stay alive as he recovered in a hospital after a miraculous rescue that stunned the climbing community. Dawar Sherpa, 57, disappeared in brutal conditions on the upper slopes of the world's tallest mountain on May 30 during one of the final climbs of the spring season. North Korea plans to build a 10,000-ton destroyer and develop secret underwater weapons, state media said on Saturday ahead of a visit by Chinese President Xi Jinping. The Rodong Sinmun newspaper, reporting on a Thursday naval test supervised by leader Kim Jong-un, said he ordered the Navy to deploy the destroyer Kang-Kon and another 5,000-ton warship, the Cho-hyun, as soon as possible. Nothing stirs up Taylor Swift's fervent fan base quite like new material. But in lieu of an album drop, the mystery surrounding the Grammy-winning artist's upcoming nuptials is doing just as much to mobilise her fandom.
British actor Anthony Head, best known for his roles in TV shows including Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Ted Lasso, Merlin and Little Britain, has died at the age of 72. Head found international fame as Rupert Giles in hit supernatural teen show Buffy in the late 1990s. Canada's Food Inspection Agency has announced a temporary ban on livestock from the US state of Texas after flesh-eating screwworms were discovered in calves this week. Cows and horses that were in Texas any time within 21 days before crossing the border into Canada would not be accepted into the country, an agency news release said.
Shaky ceasefire between the US and Iran has been tested further, with American forces targeting Iranian drones and radar sites and Iran firing missiles at US bases in the Gulf. The US military said it had shot down 4 Iranian one-way attack drones launched towards the Strait of Hormuz, which it said posed an immediate threat to regional maritime traffic. In many ways, the FIFA World Cup 2026 will be one of a kind, from the biggest participation pool in the competition's history to 3 host countries. The 39-day tournament hopes to be the grandest version of football's showpiece event.
North Korea's Kim Jong-un has ordered his navy to build a 10,000-ton destroyer and develop secret underwater weapons before a visit by China's Xi Jinping. According to the official Rodong Sinmun newspaper on Saturday, Kim supervised a naval test on Thursday, boarding the 5,000-ton destroyer Kang-Kon and observing another 5,000-ton warship, the Cho-hyun, as he continues to visit military and weapons sites before Xi's visit. The Kang-won had partially capsized during a launch ceremony last year and had to be repaired.
Punjab Food Authority, PFA, sealed a production unit of a well-known bakery in Lahore after uncovering multiple food safety violations during an inspection conducted as part of an ongoing audit of major food brands. The operation was carried out by PFA enforcement teams under the supervision of the Additional Director Lahore. During the inspection, officials confiscated and destroyed 4,500 kilograms of koya, 840 kilograms of cream, 50 liters of expired chemicals, and more than 1 maund of raw materials deemed unfit for consumption.